What's going on, guys? Zeddy Fliptroniks. I'm going to be doing another phone comparison here with the iPhone 12 versus the iPhone XS Max and talking about which one is a better buy in 2021. Now, I got to tell you, I think the XS Max is probably one of the best iPhones you can get for the price point right now. Sells for $500, and that's if you look hard enough. iPhone 12, you're going to be spending upwards of $800. That's going to be for the 64 gig, and this is the base model I'm going to be going over. Now, you can see the designs are basically the same, all glass designs. You know, the Apple logo isn't as quite as centered on the XS Max. I mean, the phone is a couple years old, so some things have changed, obviously, right? But, you know, where the XS Max does shine, it's got that, you know, huge 6.5-inch Super Retina OLED display. On the iPhone 12, you've got this Super Retina XDR 6.1-inch OLED display. Now, we are going to take a look at that in just a second, a little bit closer with, you know, some of the minor specs on these phones. I did want to, you know, pull up some pictures I took on the cameras, because one of the biggest things about getting the iPhone 12, you know, you're going to be thinking, you know, does the phone have that much of a better camera? And I have to be honest with you guys, I don't think it's that significant. You know, I took some pictures here of an iPhone 11 I have, one of my red iPhones, and just kind of wanted to zoom in so you can kind of see just, you know, some of the quality. Now, you are going to have some minor features that are going to be better on the 12, like you've got that dual LED, you know, HDR capabilities with the flash and whatnot. With the camera being slightly different, obviously, and then, you know, you can do some 4K video recording that will look a little bit better on the 12, obviously, but at the same time, just trying to show you here, you know, the XS Max, as far as like what it can do, it's got some, you know, good quality for taking pictures and recording video for sure. Now, other than that, speed is going to be a little bit different as well. You know, I'm going to actually load up a quick game here, F1 Mobile, just to kind of do a performance test on both phones. Also, we can check out the loudness. So yeah, we're going to load up F1 Mobile, and we'll see which phone loads this up faster, but I have to imagine, you know, with the iPhone 12 having the, you know, newest Apple chip in it, is going to load this game up faster. The other thing, too, about these phones, you still have to deal with the notch on the iPhone 12, even though it's supposed to be a little bit smaller. You know, they did not get rid of it, so that's another reason why I think, like, you know, why not just grab that XS Max, honestly? Save yourself a little bit of money, right? And yeah, but this game's awesome. It's definitely like one of the best racing games out there if you've never played it before. It's really high graphic. So, you know, I'm probably going to start up with the XS Max, and then I'll make my way down to the iPhone 12. And then, you know, I'll talk a little bit more about these phones. And yeah, let's do this. All right, yeah, so the 12 loaded the game up faster. I would have imagined that was going to happen for sure. Pay attention, though, to like the display quality. I don't think you're going to see too much of a difference, even though the 12 display does look better, you know, when I've compared it to like individual iPhones in the past. You're going to see that the XS Max really does have a nice display for sure. And it's a loud phone. I'll be curious, though, to see which phone is louder. Could be close. Going a little bit off track right there. All right, so far so good. All right, we're cruising right now. I gotta say, I'm playing pretty good. I haven't played this game in a while, and I'm just kind of like cruising right now. Coming up to the final runway here. Okay, now I'm going to get started down here on the iPhone 12. And then, of course, like when it comes to battery life on both phones, you know, That's a tough one. I mean, I guess I would say right now the iPhone 12 is going to have a better battery life. I don't know how much better, honestly. My XS Max right here is a couple of years old at this point. So, but I mean, it's still held up really well. I mean, you can see the condition on it's really good, and I haven't even had a case on it in a while either. All right, let's put some work in down here. Okay, so I got to tell you that for sure right now the 12 is definitely louder than the XS Max. I've got both phones on full blast right now, so that's what you're hearing. And yeah, I mean, for sure it's pretty obvious to me that the 12 is a louder phone. All right, doing pretty decent. I started off this race a little backwards, but kind of going off track. Also, if you guys have any questions about either of these phones, feel free to message me below in the comments, specifically anything that you might be interested in knowing. We're coming up to the last run here. All right, I did good on both phones, man. I played really good. But anyways, that game's called F1 Mobile. It's like really high graphic, and I think it was a good one to kind of like test just the performance of both phones. But, bottom line, between the 12 and the XS Max, which one do I think is a better buy in 2021? I mean, you could easily use the XS Max for another, 2-3 years down the road. It only costs $500 if you look hard enough. You could probably find it cheaper if you look hard enough, honestly. And then, the 12, you're going to be spending upwards of $800. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. But I do think the XS Max is a really good iPhone. And it is one of my favorite budget iPhones you can get right now. Okay, anyways, if you guys want to learn more about either one of these, I'll have some resource links in both the description and comments. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.